Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. Y'all, how many more episodes do we got? I think for Love and Marriage Huntsville, we need a year off. I know y'all talking about, ooh, the summertime, give us a couple months. No, I want a year off and do a cash shakeup. Or just cancel it. It don't really much matter to me. I don't know. Listen, I think it's run its course. We having the same conversation we had for the last 6 or 7 seasons. I don't know what season we even on because it don't never be right. But whatever. This is either 11 Marriage Huntsville season 6 or 7, episode 30 or 15. Houston, we have a Keke. Happy holidays to everybody. I hope you enjoy with your family. Shout out to all of you for helping me reach my goal of 4,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can double and triple that this time next year, okay? And I need y'all help to do it. Please watch the video all the way through. It's a free way to help out YouTubers such as myself. Like, y'all could be anywhere. And I appreciate y'all stopping by and checking me out, okay? And I know the holidays are rough for some. I said this in my previous video, seasonal depression. Everyone's not having a good time right now. So I really hope if you're struggling this season that you reach out to whoever you can, to reach out to me if you need to. Okay, I will be a listening ear for you. I know it can be rough for some. So I hope everyone is truly doing well during this holiday season. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we start off with the trust exercise, where you got to lean back and the person that you don't trust is supposed to catch you. I wouldn't lean back and do nothing, but that's just me. So Stormy and Tisha go first. Tisha was hesitant. I can't say I blame her. They ended up going again later and they caught each other and they were so close. They're short, so their arms are short. So they were like so close to each other. Like you ain't really had to fall much before she caught you. But then we have Mel and Martell going, and I was truly annoyed because didn't Melody already tell y'all to respect her boundaries? Yet you have us doing an exercise where we're supposed to be trusting each other and I have to lean back and let him catch me, please. Mel threw herself on that floor. She said, I'd rather trust the floor than trust Martell Ho. And I know that's right. Martell trying to make it seem like, oh, she didn't want to catch him. She acting funny because of the others. She's acting funny because you're awful. Like, you're terrible. Like, how did she stay married to you for so long is the real question here. But okay. So while they're doing this, Keke arrives. She apologizes to Tisha and the Scots 2.0 for acting a fool at their house. Scott's 2.0 accept her apology, but then they were like, but it took you a month to apologize. Do y'all accept it or not? Don't accept it and be like, but it took you a month. You should have led with that. Once you say, I accept it, that's kind of it. But, I mean, on the other hand, I do see, like, girl, this apology does not seem genuine. Why did it take you a month to come over here and say sorry? Miss Nell asked Tisha if she accepts the apology. I think she was put on the spot, and in that moment, she just didn't know what to say. So she was like, "Okay, sure." I think she just accepted because she put her on blast, and everybody was looking. So Nell starts crying because she was wrong for even letting this go down. Ma'am, I don't care how many tears you shed, you still wrong. But, I mean, if you want the producers to influence your decisions, girl, by all means, I mean, do what you got to do. Get that check. Okay, honey? Don't let them fool you. We in a recession. So Tisha is in the kitchen crying. Marceau comes to console her, surprisingly. She says she feels blindsided. Like, Nell knew about this and she didn't even say anything. She was blindsided. She should feel blindsided because that's exactly what happened. Tisha feels away as expected. Nell in her wig trying to justify being messy, child. But eventually, Nell apologizes and she's like, I'm going to right my wrongs. I'm going to fix this. She tried to kick Keke out of the cash trip, which you can't do, okay? You can't do that. So she tried to tell her she got to go. And Keke was like, I ain't going nowhere. Y'all can't tell me where I can and can't go. And Stormy was like, and she'll stay with us. She don't got to stay now. She can stay in the hotel with us. See, now the Fletchers was really hosting it in real life. They could tell you to get your bags and go. But, I mean, it's a cash trip. The cast got to be there, okay? So next thing I know, Marcel and Martel start arguing. Why? What they arguing about? I have no clue. I don't know. It was a lot of moving parts all at the same time. It was like a lot was going on, but nothing was really being accomplished. Like it was a whole lot of arguing. Nothing was getting resolved. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So then Marcel starts arguing with Miss Nell about Mel's alleged cheating. Like, how are you arguing with this lady who was not married to you about your ex-wife who don't want you cheating years ago when you cheated first? Please help me to understand. Marcel getting on my last nerve. It's to me, it's not even entertaining. Like, he takes zero accountability. He never has, he never will. He's a textbook narcissist. I know we tired of the word, but if it applies, it applies. I ain't about to look for no new word to try to explain how he's acting. This is just who he is. That's just how he be. Okay. Listen, I don't know how Melody put up with this, sir. I will never let you forget that you had a whole outside baby. So anything else you got to say is null and void. So after, Martell and Miss Nell go back and forth, Mel in the background talking about, ooh, I can't do the victim-ish. Ooh, 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 ooh. With her high-pitched, please, shh. We could have wrapped this up. This scene went on a little long for my liking. So Mel said what happened was she called him cheating. She tells the story. I don't know if we heard it before or not, but either way, we done heard about him cheating so many times. Lord, I'm tired. First of all, just his personality alone, if we took the cheating out of it, I would have still left. Just because his personality is just, no. I would have left even if he didn't cheat. But that's just me. So he wasn't my husband. That's neither here nor there. I'm just saying. So she said she called him cheating for the umpteenth time. She left. They were separated. And so, yeah, at that point, like, look, I'm leaving you. I can do whatever I want to do. You've been doing what you want to do in the marriage, so I'm doing what I want to do out the marriage. Granted, they still were legally married. I don't, me personally, I don't agree with people like dating and things while still married. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you should wait until you're divorced, but I understand sometimes it can take a while. That don't seem to have been the case here. This situation is completely different though. He was a dirty lying dog and then want to be like, oh, well, that don't give you a pass to cheat back. Like, shut up. Man, you don't dictate what's going on. Once you do that, anything goes. Please, you and your bald head, please. I really don't feel no way. If she did cheat, then so what? But anyway, so, and then Miss Nell, because he was like asking Miss Nell, like, oh, you and Chris, how long was y'all separated for? She's like 18 to 24 months. I said, what you buying, toddler clothes? What you mean 18 to 24 months? Was it 2 years or not? I'm going to say it was about 2 years, which is a long time, honey. When I say moving on like Maya, I would have moved the hell on so fast. But whatever. So she was like, no, she ain't never sleep with nobody. And he was like, yeah. And she slept with somebody after only a few weeks. I don't know if he would have just took her back as she did it after a few weeks with his ego. He got a big, big ego. But if she did, oh, well, at least she told you like, hey, I'm leaving you. You didn't even have the decency to do that. You just complained that she wouldn't, give you oral pleasure and just decided, well, that's a pass for me to do what I want to do. Not even allegedly, because that's what he said. But these little stories he's talking about, don't nobody care. And what does it have to do with anything? And y'all ain't married, ain't been married. She done changed her name. Like, can we move on? It's got to be something else going on in Huntsville. So even Stormy was like, okay, whatever, you cheated first. Like, oh my gosh. He talking about she used to go beforehand. Before she like left, I guess. His hair is getting on my nerves. She would sorry, side note. I just like with this episode, I'm easily distracted. But anywho, he would say she would go to a hotel. She'd be like, I'm leaving, I'm going to a hotel. So when me and my ex were beefing, I would leave. Like, I'm tired of being in the house with you. And sometimes I would go stay at a hotel. I never slept with anybody. I didn't cheat or see a man at all. It had nothing to do with seeing a man. Like, I just want to get away from you. But okay, I guess that he can't handle the fact that she just don't want to be around him. So it has to be a man. It has to be about a man. Anyway. So Miss Nell said Mel never asked her to pick a side. And he has. Yeah. And y'all still want to be friends with him for what? Exactly. There's no benefit to being Marcel's friend. I don't see the... So here comes Mel identified, pick me, home wrecking Kimmy, putting her cape on, sounding like she was trying to defend some man. Anyway, Marcel said that Mel was evil to them, so that's why they chose Marcel's side. Now that's petty. I mean, we already knew that, and I'm glad he's being honest now, but really, pick the side of right, or just don't even pick a side at all. So Mel said that she didn't make that call to invite Keke on a trip. She didn't make the call, but we saw unseen footage where she told Keke about the trip. Keke said she wants to come and apologize, and she told her to reach out to Nell. So, yeah, you didn't invite her, but you sure did play a helping hand, if you ask me. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, yeah, she didn't say come on, but she told her all the steps to come on. Because then she was up there in the background when Tisha was getting upset. She like, I thought everybody was cool. I mean, what's the issue? What's the problem? Girl, she threw a drink. She didn't throw a drink on her. She threw a gallon of liquid on her. She would never be able to play in my face again. I don't care that's my cousin or not. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. So Mel tells Tisha that she didn't invite Keke. They hug it out. I think they already filmed the reunion, and I wish they would have showed this footage before they filmed it. I want to see how Tisha feels after seeing that unseen footage of basically Mel suggesting that Keke call Nell so she can get on this trip. So the Fletchers are discussing Keke being there in their confessional. This is a cash trip. Like, can we stop? Like, y'all can go ahead on and start breaking that fourth wall. We don't care. It makes more sense to do it than to sit up here and act like, oh, she came. We invited her. The producer said she got to come. Okay. So the group goes horseback riding, minus Kimmy because she's afraid of horses. That whole thing was boring. Afterwards, the group speaks to a couples counselor or couples therapist or psychiatrist. I know she can, talk about family, I guess, but they said she specializes with couples. Yeah, we were talking about Tisha and Keke's cousin beef. Not a couple at all. But okay, whatever. That's neither here nor there. So the Keke and Tisha situation's dragging on for at least 10 solid minutes. Keke feels rejected. We can go ahead on and wrap up the season. I don't really need the reunion. I mean, maybe a one part would do for me. That would suffice for me personally. That's just me. Keke says she apologized for what she did, but she's not sorry. Then girl, why? Never mind. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Again, happy holidays to you and yours. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.